Hey y'all, I'm Milana and welcome to my channel Unabridged Adventures. Today I'm going to be going through all of the books that I have bought during quarantine or lockdown or whatever you want to call it. Just the thing that's been happening. So I have a bunch of different books that I have bought since about March, which is whenever I stopped going to school. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start with these three because this is the Dune trilogy, and I don't know if these technically count because I just stole them off my dad's bookshelf, but I'm really excited to see the new movie coming out, so yeah, I'm going to be reading those sometime soon, and you can probably hear my bird in the background, I'm sorry. Okay, so next I'm going to go through thrift books, because thrift books, if you don't know, is a wonderful site that you can go and you can buy used books that are honestly pretty good quality. That's where I got most of my Wheel of Time books. So first I have Terry Pratchett's Guards, because I'm really getting into the Discworld. I'm loving it, and it is some amazing escapist fantasy because this world is just completely crazy and kind of makes all of your issues seem very minuscule. Next, I have Alphabet of Thorns that I picked up after Leanne from Literary Diversions mentioned it, and it sounded great. So I decided, hey, it's on thrift books, why not grab it? Then I went ahead and got the next two books in the Wheel of Time because I realized that I have 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but I did not have 4 and 5, so I got that so that I can hopefully get through more of this while all this is going on. And then on to Book Depository, which I recently discovered. I did not know that this was a thing. And I am super excited now because, as usual, I like the UK covers of a lot of things more. So yeah, that has been fun. So first things first, I got Stormfront because I have seen the Dresden Files mentioned so much by so many amazing booktubers, and so I'm excited to check that out. Then I got the next two books in the Rivers of London series, which I know has a very rough beginning. I know a lot of people don't get through the first book, but it's so good once you get started. I got 3 and 4, and I'm absolutely loving that series. So if you can manage to get through the first one, I seriously recommend checking it out because he goes through a lot of character growth and there's a lot less weird things happening. So then I went ahead and got some of Maggie Stiefvater's books. I got the first 2 books in the Raven Boys because I have already read the Raven Boys once before, and it was really good and I really enjoyed it, and there's probably a bit of nostalgia involved there, but I read it at the very beginning of high school whenever I was making all these friends that I felt like I was just in love with all my friends, not in a romantic way, but in a very platonic way. Like the Gangzy is just all in love with each other in these books. So I am planning to do a reread soon, and I am so excited. And then I got Call Down the Hawk, and look at this beautiful, just the blue, oh, I love it. I'm so excited. I want to do my reread of the Raven Boys before I get started on Call Down the Hawk, but I will hopefully be vlogging that? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay, then Book Depository. I got Sorcery, which is the next in the Rincewind part of Discworld. If you know about Discworld, there is a ton of different little series within this one world, and so I started where everyone says not to start, and I started with The Color of Magic and The Light Fantastic, and honestly I didn't have an issue with it. I am really excited to continue on with Rincewind and The Luggage and all of those people because I just find it great. So I'm really excited to move on through there. Then I got This Is How You Lose the Time War, by Amal El-Mohtar and Max Gladstone. And I am super excited to read this book. Apparently it's got if I remember correctly, time traveling lesbians, which I love that. So that's all they had to say to get me to buy that book. Then I have The Final Empire, which, for those of you that don't know, this is the first book in the Mistborn series. And, you know, I'm just going through a whole Brandon Sanderson kick, and I know everyone has issues with all the different Mistborn covers, but I like this one the best out of all of them, so I went ahead and got the UK version because I want to get all of Brandon Sanderson's white covers, because I just think that'll look great on a shelf. Okay, moving on to Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I have been really trying to read more fantasy books by female authors because I think it's important to support people and show the publishers that this is something that people want to see. And I've heard a lot of amazing things about Robin Hobb. Some of my favorite booktubers just absolutely love her. And so I just love the look of this and how old it looks, and I think it will look amazing with all the other ones. So I went ahead and got the UK cover instead of the US cover where it's just a guy standing there. I don't know. I think that cover's a bit weird. Okay. Tea break. Okay. That is just plain black breakfast tea, by the way, if any of you are interested. So next, I've got We Set the Dark on Fire. I got this actually from my local Barnes & Noble because while unpacking, I found that I had a bunch of Barnes & Noble gift cards. Well, not a bunch. I had 2. And for me, that's a bunch because I do not shop at Barnes & Noble because it is so expensive. And yeah, I used that to get We Set the Dark on Fire. And for those of you that don't know, it is, I don't really know how to describe it. I'll just read you the synopsis. Daniela Vargas is a top student at the Medio School for Girls, where young women are trained to be perfect wives to distinguished men, but her pedigree is a lie. She must keep the truth hidden or be sent back to the fringes of society. But when a resistance group learns where she comes from and asks her to be one of their spies, Dani must decide. Will she give up everything she strived for in pursuit of a free Medio and a chance at a forbidden love? And that forbidden love is sapphic, so I am so excited because I just love fictional, like not fictional, fantasy sapphics. Just, that is right up my alley, and I can't believe that I haven't read Gideon the Ninth yet. That is a personal failure on my part, but at least now I will be able to binge Gideon the Ninth and Harrow the Ninth. Okay, so I used the rest of my Barnes & Noble gift card to get The Bone Witch by Ren Chiapeko, and just look at how beautiful this cover is. Oh, I am in love. But pretty much this is about a witch who accidentally brings her brother back from the dead, which of course is forbidden. And so she's forced to leave her homeland and train under a older bone witch who does the same thing that the main character T does, but has more knowledge. So I'm super excited to read that. And, you know, I know that people make a lot of jokes about YA titles and how they're always like the song of something or something with bones or something with witches, and I am completely okay with that. I don't know about you guys, but that is right up my alley. So if someone just says like, hey, I have The Bone Witch, I'm like, okay, sign me up. I will read that. Okay, so one last stack, and then this will be done. So these 3, oh, wait, no. I was wrong. Yeah, okay. So I feel like I got another one from there. But anyway, if I find it, I will tell you guys later. I also got The Lies of Locke Lamora from my Barnes & Noble, and I am so excited to read this. I love friendships. It's one of the reasons that the The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings series are my absolute favorites because of these amazing bonds that these friends have, and just, okay, that is another reason that I love the Raven Boys, is just because of these strong, deep friendships that I am very lucky to have my own friendships that they just mean the world to me. So, and those of you watching, if you are watching, you know who you are, and I love you. Okay, so for my local used bookstore, I picked up Pride and Prejudice, and I've gotten about 75% of the way through this back whenever I was in 8th grade, and then decided that it was not enough like Pride and Prejudice and zombies, and so I put it down. But I am going through a serious yearning phase where I just want these characters to be pining. Like, I want like letters written about glances, and so I feel like this is really going to like hit the spot there, because for those of you that don't know, Netflix just added the 2005 Pride and Prejudice movie back on, and I've already watched it twice. It's so good. That is my favorite movie. I know it's not super accurate, but I love Keira Knightley, I love Elizabeth Bennet. Those two together are just amazing. Okay, well, my phone just had a little freak out there, but we are back and ready to move on. So, also from my local used bookstore, I got the next book in the Dresden Files because I am anticipating that I will really like this. I like the whole noir detective sort of thing. I am excited to see the whole idea of how all of these creatures kind of live in and amongst humans but must be separate. I don't know, this is all that I've heard. But, you know, I figure this is something I'm really gonna like, and if not, I can return it and get store credit. So, moving on. I also went to Goodwill that day, and I got the box set of the first 3 books in the Mortal Instruments series. Sorry, there's a bird outside my window doing very weird things. Okay, moving on. I was really planning on doing a reread of these because I want to jump back into Cassandra Clare's work. I am really excited to see what she does. I hear that she has some new couples that I will be interested in, so yeah, I am so excited. And so I was already looking to get the box set of hopefully all of them, but then I found this at Goodwill for like $12 and was like, of course, I mean, they're right there in front of me. So, and then last, but certainly not least, I got, oh, let's see if I can lift these both. Oh, I got the first 2 books in the Stormlight Archive, and I'm going to set these down because my joints are not okay with that. Oh gosh, yeah, thick books. I am part of a Cosmere buddy read on Instagram with some of the lovely people there, and we just got done reading The Way of Kings, and we are hopefully going to be moving into Warbreaker this Monday. And that reminds me that this haul does not include all of my Kindle books, but I'm not going to change that now. So we are going through all of his work, and hopefully we're going to get done with the Stormlight reread before the next book comes out. So we're going to do Way of Kings, Warbreaker, and then Words of Radiance, which is even thicker than The Way of Kings, I'm pretty sure. And I am just amazed by that. Yep, much thicker. But these 2 chunkers are amazing. I got them off of Amazon because I really wanted the big floppy paperbacks because I am busy reading Wheel of Time, as you guys probably know, and I just need to show you these margins. They're so small. And I am always worried about breaking the spines, which is why I am buying the used versions. Also, the used versions are a fraction of the cost, and if you're buying a huge series like this, buy used. But, yeah, I am so happy I got these floppy paperbacks, got these gorgeous drawings inside, and much as I hate it, I bought them off of Amazon whenever they were discounted, or you know how Amazon prices fluctuate. So, yep, this is all the books that I have gotten since all of this began, and I am so excited to get reading and to hopefully make my way through most of these soon. I just remembered what the 2 other books I got were, and I got these at my local used bookstore, and I got The Murder on the Orient Express and Then There Were None, which I've already listened to on audiobook and was so good. Oh my gosh, I'm loving Agatha Christie, but I think that my mom would like these as well, so that's why they were on her bookshelf, because we're pretty much sharing these books. But yeah, I'm trying to get her back into reading. So yeah, that is all 26 books, and I hope you liked this video. If you've read any of the books or series that I've picked up, please let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if you think I'd like them. So yeah, have a good day!